What's up guys, Jay back again with another Minecraft tutorial, and today it's just going to be a quick one about the lighting that I showed you last time. I've actually developed a few new things since then. So yeah, this is the first thing I showed you, which was just an underfloor block switcher, and showed you how to put them in the ceiling. And that's just the one that I showed you when we built it. Since then, I developed a way of putting them in the wall, which isn't working at the moment for some reason. I'm guessing it's because I haven't put any delay on these. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. So this one's quite buggy. You actually have to use a rapid pulser, but I haven't got one set up on this because it does work without, but as you can see it just juggles them, which, you know, looks a bit ugly. So if you use a rapid pulser, it doesn't do that, and it just swaps them instantly, which is pretty cool. So yeah, what I'm going to be showing you today is this, which I've developed, which is a way of putting them, well, with one gap in between. So, you know, it's much better than having them like 6 or 7 apart, which I would have had to do if I'd stayed with the old way. It's just showing you can do it in the ceiling as well, 2 apart. And this is what it would have looked like without. There would have been like 7 blocks apart. So as you can see, this is a much better, much more compact way of doing it. So right, this is because I've just filmed the tutorial once and then realised it was pitch black because it was night time. But you know, I've sorted that out now, so I'm going to show you how to build one. So first of all, you need to build a wall. It only has to be, well, it can be whatever size you want. If you want them on the bottom, you can. If you want them on the top, you can. It doesn't matter. But, you know, I like it free tall, so. And I recommend it being about 15 long, something like that. As you can see, I've got a few mods on. Most of them are done with single player commands, which is amazing. You then want to put your holes in for your lights. The maximum amount you can have is 6 in a row, and then you need a gap of, I think it's about 6 before your next one, because the max a piston can push is 12 blocks. So you want to dig 6 holes for your lights. So yeah, that looks pretty bang on. And you then want to put your sticky pistons in, so come 2 away from the wall, build 2 up. That's my phone, which I'm going to turn off. Sorry about that. You then want to come along like this. This is just so you've got somewhere to put your sticky pistons. You then want to put these facing the gaps that you've just made, like so. If you want to know what texture pack this is, by the way, it'll be in the description as always. It's a pretty nice one. It's a Borderlands style one. It's quite cartoony, but it's nice. It's a 128 by 128, so it's, you know, pretty decent HD one. Then get rid of all these because you don't need them anymore. And place torches directly underneath all of the pistons. And dig holes behind them, because this is where the redstone will go to turn them off. And then put your redstone down, like so. And you can then start building your sides, which are going to push them. So you want to leave one gap and then just have a normal piston facing, and you want to have a repeater facing the opposite way to the piston, directly underneath the piston, and a piece of redstone there, and then 2 blocks there. Piss off, pig. And then a repeater there, and a piece of redstone there connecting to that. This needs to have a 1 tick delay, I think that should be enough. And then you want to put a block there with a piece of redstone on top. All that's doing is, it's basically a way of getting the current from underneath there up to there. And you want to do the same again the other side. So put that there, repeater there, redstone there. Yeah, I want 2 blocks there, piece of that. Oh shit, I'm lagging. And a piece of redstone there, and put 1 tick's delay there. So then you want to go along and put your materials in. So I'm going to put rock this side. You want to put these in between every one, and at one of the ends you want to leave the other end blank, because this makes up your 12 blocks and they wouldn't be able to push each other if they were totally full. So one end needs to have a block and the other end doesn't. And I'm just going to go along and put the glowstone in, which would obviously make up your lights. Yeah. Then I'm going to put a repeater here to make sure the signal can travel along properly. And I'm going to... oh, no, sorry. This won't work because, as you can see, it just juggles them. So if you put a normal button in, it'd do it about 3 times before it lets it through. I'll just show you that quickly actually. As you press it, you can see it like juggles them, which you don't want because, you know, it just makes a noise and looks ugly. So you don't really want that. So you want 2 blocks here, a piece of redstone. Then this will have a redstone torch on eventually, but you don't want to do that just yet. You then want to dig a channel out, which is 3 long, and put 2 repeaters in, 1 set to max, 1 not set at all, because you just need that 1 tick delay and the wolf's kicking off. Then want to put blocks covering this and a repeater going into it, a redstone torch there, and going down to there, and then another redstone torch there. What this does, it just means that no matter how long there's a signal, you'll just get a small little pulse like there was to that torch then. As you can see, there's just a small pulse, so it just switches 1 block. So, you know, that's a pretty useful way of getting around that little bug. And then bring this back here to wherever you want to put your button or whatever. You put a repeater here so it doesn't interfere with this. Build this up too high, put a button there, and then you have your lights. As you've seen, it can also be done in the ceiling, so I'll just head back over to there quickly and show you. It's the same way as in my first video. Basically, you have the gap here and then a block next to it which transfers the current to that to push it along, but obviously it won't go through if there's a block there. And you just have one of them at each end, as I did in the video just. And then to turn them off, instead of having it just on a block like that, which I didn't like, I've mounted them up on this, I don't know what you want to call it, sort of bridge. So the signal comes up here and repeated into that block, which turns this on, and then that goes along, turns them all off, and then you have it going into these ones here after it's turned them off, and it pushes along and then pushes them back down, and that's basically all there is to it. And then you've got your button there. If you're wondering how I got the current straight up, I had a repeater directly behind the button with a block next to it, so when that repeater's powered, this redstone comes on and then just goes up there. So you know, it's quite a compact way of getting it up to the top, and it's a really nice effect. If you found this useful, please leave it a like, because that helps a hell of a lot, you don't even know. And also leave a comment telling me what you want to see in future. This is a trap that I developed, so if you want to see that in action and how to make it, then let me know. This is something else that I've been working on. This is a light detector, so when it's light, it basically, when it's dark, sorry, the glowstone comes out. I know it looks light, but it's actually not, it's dark. It's because I've got a mod on which makes everything glow basically. But yeah, when it's dark, it makes lighting come up out of the ground, and then when it goes light again, it stops lighting. I mean, it takes the lighting back into the ground. And so yeah, that'll be in my tutorial on Monday, I think. As you see there, it's just gone light and it's just gone back down, so you know, it's a pretty neat thing. So if you want to see how to make that, as you can see, it's just gone dark because I pressed night and it come back up. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. If you want to see how to do that, my tutorial for that will be up Monday. And what else am I working on? This that I'm working on for the week after, this is a block detector basically. So when any state changes, it can be a block being destroyed, a block being placed, a plant growing, anything like that, it sends a pulse out there, and this will be hooked up to an array of RS NOR latches. So it will be used for measuring crop growth, and then when the crops are fully grown, it'll automatically harvest them. So that'll be my Monday after tutorial, because you know, my big projects I want to save for my Monday tutorials, so that will be them. And that's about it. Like I say guys, if you did enjoy it and you found it helpful, please leave it a rating, comment and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time guys. Oh, hang on, I've got to show you this. This is pretty cool. This is a mob trap that I made, and it's just caught a sheep. How cool is that? But yeah, I'll see you next time.